The service in Raleigh. It's Nick Petro with your Thursday briefing for Central North Carolina, the 30th of July through the 5th of August. And thanks for joining us. Here's a quick look at the current situation and a couple things I'll point out here. Let's see. All right. Number one, what do we got here? Look at these comfortable temperatures. Look at that 80. I mean, that's pretty nice, to be honest. There's high pressure over the area. This is the cold front right here that kind of passed through our area a few days ago, gave us all that rain. And you could see the classic front, right? See how it extends back up into here? And it's cooler here and warmer here on the south side of the front, warmer here, colder on the north side, right? That's how fronts work. Cold fronts basically separate air masses. So we are on the good side of the front, drier side of the front, pleasant weather, uh, mainly clear skies, in pretty good shape. So let's see here. Let me close that out and let's just get right into the overall pattern. So high pressure is going to be with us and giving us nice weather, seasonable temperatures for the next 3 days. You'll notice, look at Saturday, a front's not too far away, a warm front, kind of stationary front to the south. That's the remnants of that front I just showed you on the live observational situation. There's an upper low, meanwhile, an upper trough, sort of over the Mississippi Valley that will move eastward and then begin to lift to our north. And that's basically going to set the stage for some scattered, mainly afternoon, mainly daytime showers and thunderstorms. And we'll put those back in the forecast maybe very late Saturday night. But more likely Sunday through early next week. That trough will approach southerly flow east of it. We'll try to push that boundary back to the north. So anyway, not expecting a washout. Right now, the Storm Prediction Center is not highlighting us for any expected severe storms. Looking at the sort of 5-day ERO, not seeing any heavy rain or flash flooding with this rain chance. But remember, while we're not highlighting severe floods, with these scattered rain, the scattered shower and thunderstorm activity, just remember lightning's always a hazard regardless if a storm is severe or not. Keep that in mind. So every thunderstorm can be deadly thanks to lightning. So just remember, thunderstorm approaches, even though it's not severe, just get inside, get in a car, avoid some lightning risk. All right. All right, so good next couple days, 3 days, and then we'll bring scattered mainly afternoon, evening showers and thunderstorms back into the forecast for Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, maybe even into Wednesday. So pretty basic stuff. Pretty low end heat threat next couple days, so that's good, right? You saw those temperatures I showed you just a moment ago. Man, is it nice? Look at that, 80 degrees over us right now, upper 70s, mid 70s in the Ohio Valley. We're just in a kind of a nice air mass right now. So, seasonable temperatures should be real, again, pleasant today, but, upper 80s to around 90, perhaps tomorrow and Saturday. So again, not unusual. That's where we typically are this time of year. Dry today, dry tomorrow, Friday, and dry most of Saturday. You see a little bit of green there showing up across the western half of the state on Saturday. That will be late in the day, maybe Saturday night. And then look how Sunday and Monday have greens and blues painted over us. That's the rain that will be associated with those showers and thunderstorms those particular days. When you add up 5-day total, we might get another inch of rain. A lot of places. Some places might get a little less than that. Some places might get an inch and 3/4, as much as 2 inches. It just depends on whether or not you find yourself under one of those heavier storms, heavier downpours. But we'll take any additional rain that we can get. We're still, believe it or not, still in a little bit of a drought. So despite all the rain we recently had, we can use more. WPC's excessive rainfall outlook, as I already mentioned, zero risk for excessive rain in the next 3 days. At this time, severe storms are not expected during the next 8 days. The light green you see there, that's just general thunder. That means thunderstorms, not necessarily severe. The tropics remain quiet. No tropical cyclone activity the next 7 days. That's good. Although keep in mind, what's today's date? The 30th of July. We're really not even in the peak of the season. Remember, things don't really get ramping up in the tropics until sometime during August. The peak is in essentially mid-September. So don't be surprised that things are quiet now. I'm not saying it's going to turn active, but I'm just saying it's typically quiet this time of year anyway, compared to August and September. All right. Here's that drought update. Look at last week's drought down at the bottom middle of this graphic, and then compare it to the one that was just released, and you'll see a great deal of improvement. So moderate drought D1 covers a big portion of central North Carolina. That's a welcome change from the D3s and D4s we've had. There's still some D3 basically up near the Virginia border and then down, far southeast part of the state, and then over toward Cherokee and out towards the southwest part of the state. Okay, so there you have it. That's improvement. Next 8 to 14 days calls for above normal temperatures. So, we're not done with heat. We got another month of, as I always tell folks, a friend of mine said yesterday, when's it, when's it going to get cooler? Tired of this heat. And I'm like, well, we have a whole nother month to go. So, let's get through August, one more month of heat in August, and then September should start bringing some more frequent relief. Okay. And then odds slightly favoring above normal rainfall in that 8 to 14 day outlook. All right, so wrapping it all up with our graphical hazardous weather outlook. Severe storms, tornadoes, thunderstorm winds, and hail are all blank as we go through the next 6 days, 7 days. Although we can't rule out lightning. Again, that Saturday block should be late in the day, and again, particularly across the western half of the state. But Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday will offer some lightning opportunities. Again, get inside when storms approach, or get in your car if building's not available. Let's see. Excessive rain is highlighted for Monday, but that's probably only a little tiny portion somewhere of the state, not a big widespread excessive rain situation there. And extreme heat, well, extreme heat, we're saying limited. So certainly, not the elevated, significant, or extreme that we saw, several weeks ago, but certainly, even temperatures in the low 90s, even around 90, even seasonable temperatures in the upper 80s can cause some heat stress. So just be careful. And that's it for the graphical hazard outlook and the hazards. So lightning, maybe some heavier downpours with a few of those storms as we get toward early next week, and getting kind of hot again. All right, so wrapping it all up, high pressure and seasonable temps next 3 days. Scattered showers and thunderstorms are back in the forecast Sunday through early next week, thanks to an upper trough approaching from the west. And at this time, we don't expect severe storms or flash flooding with this rain chance. But remember, as it relates to hazard and impacts, lightning is always a hazard, regardless if a storm is severe or not.